welcome to Transitional News, where we view current events through a prophetic lens. I'm Sherry Erb.
And I'm Mary Beth McElroy.
Welcome to a new space. We're always trying out new spaces for Transitional News, so it might sound a little echoey and the lights might be a little different. But it's important that we get the message out to you today. We've had a delightful opportunity towards the end of last year. Sorry it's taken us so long to get a new report out. That we just think that is really timely for what's happening within our nation.
Yes, and so we had the opportunity to interview Lily Tang Williams, who ran for Congress in New Hampshire and from China. And truly, her one-liner is, "I fear the country that I left would become like the country I live in." And so she has a one-liner. But here's how we met her, Sherry. We are friends and acquaintances with Gabe Woolley, who is a representative for Congress in the state of Oklahoma in District 98. And he is the one who said, let's bring Lily Tang to Tulsa. She has a message, and we believe now's the time. So Moms for Liberty also said, we've got to hear this. Because Lily is up front, up close and up front, Sherry, to the reality of communism and how communism is seeping into our nation. So we invited her. We got the delight and joy, and we invited her to my home. We got to sit around the table, and we got to share life. We got to share experiences. And then we got the opportunity to interview her. And that's what we're going to do. We want to show you a 3-part series of interviewing Lily Tang Williams. Stay tuned.
So Lily Tang is an American politician. She's an activist. She was on the faculty at a university in Shanghai before she migrated to the United States. She became a U.S. citizen in 1994, so she's been here for a little while. She is a chair, of the New Hampshire Asian American Coalition. She's also a member of the Advisory Board of U.S. Parents Involved in Education.
Wow.
She's on the Speaker's Bureau of the Victims of the Communism Memorial Foundation in Washington, D.C. She has also in the past worked with Telecom as an executive both in the United States as well as in Hong Kong. She was a registered Republican from 1995 until 2008. She then became a member of the Libertarian Party, and ran as well as, and that was when she lived in Colorado and was the leader of all of that at that time. And then in 2019, she came back to the Republican Party, and she travels the nation really, just encouraging us, pay attention, see the signs, understand what's going on, and not just for parents, right? For any adult. And I don't know if you guys remember, and I would encourage you to look this up. She's got a t-shirt, and I probably should buy one and then wear it just to promote her, but
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sherry could rock the t-shirt.
She had this interview with David, what's his name? I forget his last name. Anyway, he's the new DNC chair, and he's this young guy, very intensely liberal, believes that guns should not be given to citizens, that kind of thing. And so they had this town hall, and so she got up and just said, basically, I'm paraphrasing, hey, how can you guarantee me that a government will not become tyrannical? And he said, well, there's no way you can do that. And then she said, well, then I'm not giving up my guns. So she's got this t-shirt with herself with 2 guns. Anyway, it's just really cute because she addresses about the fact that you can't remove the rights of citizens so that the government becomes so powerful. This is what communism does above everything else.
Exactly.
So anyway, we are excited for you to watch this. And if you've got any comments, feel free to put them into the post. Or connect a Transitional News. There's a link that you can also connect if you want to email us. So we'll see you soon. Hi, welcome to Transitional News, where we view current events through a prophetic lens. I'm your co-host, Sherry Erb.
And I'm Mary Beth McElroy. Today we have something exceptionally fabulous for you. We are here with Lily Tang. Lily Tang is from New Hampshire, originally from China. And We know her as Lily for Congress, and she is an incredible woman of faith and woman of liberty, and also very much wants to bring attention, Sherry, to the United States of America of communism and how it is seeping in to the culture. So stay tuned, hold on, here we go.
So she's been kind enough to sit with us today and do this. She's had a very busy schedule here in our area, and we're very grateful. So Lily, thank you for coming. We really appreciate
thank
it.
you for having me here. This is great.
I'm glad. So I've got some questions that we're going to ask her. So this is going to be kind of like a Q&A session that we're recording for you today. So I'd like to start out just hitting it pretty hard. Here we go.
I'm ready.
So Lily, from your perspective, do you see a difference between communism, Marxism, and socialism?
Well, I think that they are kind of related, and even Lenin said himself, the goal of socialism is communism. That's like the previous stage before reach to communism. People will vote, have socialist policies. Once they have total control, then they can just go to communism, where people lose their rights to vote, to choose your representatives, choose your leaders. Because once they have total control, you don't need to vote anymore. Why? Because you don't have a dictatorship. And so Marxism, like the Karl Marx, if you read his Communist Manifesto, all those goals listed, what they're trying to achieve, it really lays the fundamental class struggles and to achieve communism. And there's some ones that very much that relate to what's happening in today's society. It's going down the wrong path, but lots of people don't know the similarities. Because I lived in China and was born in China, grew up there for 24 years, I understand those similarities. And that's why I am answering my calling to speak around the country, warn people. I even run for Congress, to have a bigger head on my head.
Yes, right.
To get attention.
Come on.
Yes. It's like, come on, I've been screaming out of my lung for past 10 years, actually, from Colorado to
10
New
years.
Hampshire.
Wow.
I'm on the speaker bureau of victims of communism and foundation. And because of that,
Amazing.
speak around the country. I was even discovered by my native country, China, and there are some people to come to my Facebook to warn me and to threaten me to shut up, lady. We don't want you bad about your motherland, and you're not welcome to come back. You're wanted a criminal. So I got those kind of threats because I speak the truth. But I said, hey, I live in a free country. I'm an American citizen for 30 years. I have a right to free speech. They're not going to silence me. Well, but as they said, I have not seen my family in China for 9 years.
Wow.
Because I
That's tough.
won't shut up, but I also don't want to go to China and then disappear.
Right.
I feel safe here. I want to
Yeah.
speak up here.
Yeah.
I want to be effective here.
Right. And your voice literally can go across the ocean, and and I know, and we know that there are people who are underground and they're getting hope by things that Lily is saying. She's in America going, look what's coming to the shores of America, pay attention.
Yes.
And that is producing hope in other countries of those that are living underneath those regimes. And the truth is, these are structures that will need to be shaken and brought down.
Yes.
That's the only way to bring freedom. And we all know that once someone or a system gains power, they do not want to let go. And I'm very grateful that
And
you're talking
right.
about
My
it.
debate, viral video, went inside of China,
Yeah.
went all over the world, and translated into Mandarin Chinese. So I have people who tell me, they of course they have to be anonymous, and they have to use a VPN to bypass the Chinese government firewall on
It
internet.
is true.
And they tell me, thank you for speaking for us, the voiceless people.
Yeah.
And there are lots of Christians, like home churches are banned in China, and there are lots of people they're doing lots of things just underground.
Yeah.
They are so grateful. They are all proud of me what I'm doing because I
Yes.
won't shut up. I
Yes.
speak the truth in plain language. Everybody can understand. If I have to, sometimes I will even use a couple of Mandarin Chinese. To say, hey, I'm bilingual,
Beautiful.
and I think I have my duty to speak the
Yes.
truth. Otherwise, I cannot live with myself.
Yes.
I cannot mask my fear, so I just keep my head down. I just cannot do that. It's not me. I'm a little firecracker.
love it.
We love it.
Yeah.
And when I first met Lily, within the first 2 or 3 minutes, she looked at me very straight and said, I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I have a calling and I know what it is, and I'm standing and believing, and I will fulfill it. And Lily, we believe you will fulfill it, and we're grateful. Thank you for being so bold.
Well, thank you for your encouragement. First time come to Tulsa, Oklahoma, I feel people here are just very nice and friendly, welcoming and sweet. And it's like I even told my husband, it's like wow, it's like people in Oklahoma are wonderful. I'm opposed to later today. I'm gonna go to Oklahoma City.
Yes.
And I just love this country. I love to travel around and to give my messages out, to connect with people, to warn them. And I've been doing that for 7 years anyway. It's like I have it doesn't matter if I win my race or not.
Right.
I'm in this for
Yes.
long term. It's my
Yes.
mission. I have
Thank
3
you.
children who
Yes.
were born in this country. It's like America is really the last day on earth for freedom.
Yes.
We cannot lose this country.
Yeah.
And so I think the way to do it is connect people together and
Always.
kind of wake them up and point out my concerns, the similarities, and get the people involved in their local communities and do whatever they can, because otherwise things are not going to get better.
What an amazing opportunity that you've had listening to Lily Tang Williams. We are giving you Lily's information. You can also find it in the comments section. But if you want to get in touch with Lily Tang, then therefore you can go to lilytangwilliams.com.
Yeah. The next part that we're going to be talking about, which we will be releasing shortly, we're going to deal with some solutions to combat socialism. And I highly recommend that you forward this video to people. Again, just get the
Yes.
information out so they understand
Yes.
it apart from the typical things that you're hearing about on national news. She gives some real good insights, hands-on information, because
Yes.
she lived in it. She lived in it.
Absolutely.
And there is an insightfulness that comes out of somebody who has lived and walked in
In the
something
Republic
like
of
this.
China.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. We look forward until the next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.